it's definitely not the quickest car, especially because this thing has less than... Guys, thanks for tuning in on today's video. I'm Gabe, and today I'm going to be introducing a new car that will be featured on the channel. And by the way, I still have the Camaro SS, so before anybody starts typing in and unsubscribing and unliking and reporting me, I still have the Camaro SS. However, I did list it for sale. That is one of the updates that I wanted to give you guys in this video. And I only listed it for sale just so I can, you know, be ahead of the curve. I have listed it at a price that if it sells for that price, if somebody agrees to that price, it's meant to be sold. However, if no one buys it at that price, I'm quite okay because I'm in no rush to sell the car, and frankly, I'm happy with either decision that happens, whether I sell it or I keep it. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to introduce the new channel car, which it's not all too exciting, especially with the Camaro and other crazy sports cars that I've had featured on this channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the 2011 Audi Q7 base. So underneath the hood of this 7-seater Audi SUV is going to be a supercharged V6 engine. Makes about 275, that's for the base model. If you get the S-Line or the Prestige version, you get 333 horsepower, which is the same exact engine setup and horsepower as the Audi S5. I actually reviewed that car many years ago. I think that was like the second review on the channel that I did. So, like I said, this isn't necessarily a overly exciting car. I mean, it is a new platform that I'm trying out. This is actually my girlfriend's car, so I do gotta give her credit. Baby, I love you. This is a beautiful car. I'm so happy for you and for us, of course. The first thing that you'll probably notice about this car is that it has a very nice, very dark blue metallic color that you don't really see too much of it right now because we don't have a lot of sun action going on here. Ignore the rims because the previous owner of this car completely destroyed all of them. It's not just the ones in the front, it's completely all of them, which I to this day I have no idea how that's possible. The first modification that we'll be doing to this Audi Q7 is actually modifying the rims. So if anybody has any suggestions or any websites that I can go to, give me some recommendations. But let's look at it from the side. This is a massive car. This car is not very tall, as you guys can see. I'm probably like what, 6'2", 6'3", but it's very long, and that's really what the key selling point of the Audi Q7 was. I mean, look, this car is not in perfect shape. It does need a good detail and a nice wash, which I will be doing for my girlfriend. Babe, I promised you that I would do it, and I will fulfill with that. And let's go around the back side over here, and you'll see that it's, you know, it's still in really good shape. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit dirty. It has this little nicks and knacks, but the car looks great. And honestly, for what we bought it for, you know, I can't complain. We can't complain. Let's go ahead and show you guys the V6 engine that is powering this massive vehicle. And there she is, the V6 supercharged engine. I might actually look into some upgrades to the engine. Now, I don't expect to like make crazy horsepower from this. I think if this has 275, maybe doing a stage 2, which has the APR stage 2 tune with upper pulleys, and perhaps maybe playing with the exhaust. I'm not too sure, but I think I should be making around 350 HP, which about 100 more horsepower on a car like this. It's definitely going to make a difference, especially when you upgrade the pulleys. You'll have a better response, you'll have a better feel. If you guys have any other recommendations or any other thoughts on what I should do, I'm not gonna get too crazy because again, this is not my car, and some of those modifications are not going to destroy or really alter the driving experience, where my girlfriend now becomes, you know, enraged with me for doing all this stuff. But it's a beautiful engine. Definitely going to do an intake as well. But in terms of exterior look, I don't know if I'm going to really do anything else to it. Again, I don't want to spend too much money because this isn't really the primary focus of this channel, and this is kind of, again, not my car. All right, so I've done enough yapping on the exterior and the engine. Let's take a look at the interior, which I think is one of the most impressive things about the Audi. I mean, sure, this car is 13 years old now. Oh my God, 13 years old. And the interior is impeccable. I mean, this is literally so perfect. I also love like the white, kind of like beige color with the dark blue exterior. Also, I love the wood trim accents here. It's very, very nice. I might do a further review at a later point in time just to, you know, make content with this car, and just if anybody's looking for an Audi from this era, especially a Q7, you guys might find that very useful. One of the crazy things about this is the dial here. It is so freaking addicting. And of course, one of the other cool features of the Q7 is that it comes with a panoramic roof, sort of. It goes pretty much all the way back here. And this is, again, a 7-seater. So as you can see, here's the middle row, and then the back row would be back here. It is obviously a lot more dated than the normal cars that we see nowadays. But I think for the age and, again, what we paid for and the condition, and this has a lot of crazy features that back in 2011 were, you know, quite impressive. Actually, let's get an exhaust clip. It has a very nice growl to it. Launch control. Okay, so it's definitely not the quickest car, especially because this thing has less than 300 horsepower and it weighs a ton. But I think there's some potential there. Overall, it seems like it's a very promising car to have for day-to-day usage. I'm just very excited to see what the future brings with this car. Again, we're not going to modify this very heavily, maybe. And of course, I will keep you guys posted with what happens with the Camaro. But guys, I still have the Camaro. I know people are gonna wanna see it, so here's a picture of it right now. If you guys found this video informative and entertaining and cannot wait to see what we do with the Q7, go ahead and hit the like button. Helps out tremendously with the algorithm. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you love my content and you want to support the channel. And last but not least, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.